Good morning, guys. This is Gmail, and we're going to kind of take a quick look around on it. First, to get to this location, you're going to go to your waffle on your browser, and you're going to click on it, and you'll see Gmail, or you can type in gmail.google.com, and it'll pop right up. Another important factor is if you have multiple Gmail accounts, you can add an account and attach it. So if you have a personal and a school one or work one, you can go ahead and do that so you can go between the two. It just kind of depends. But there's a couple of things that are really cool about Gmail. One of them is obviously this is your inbox where everything goes. If you have different ones that are starred, meaning like, for example, you could do that, then every one of them that you star will go right there. So I tend to like to have things that I'll use long term, like maybe a phone list or a special document that I know I'm going to use regularly, because then I can always just click on start and they'll be right there and easy to access. If I had junk email and I'm like, I don't want to see that for a little bit, or it's just annoying me, but I know I need them eventually, you can snooze those as well. If there are ones that are important, like this guy, you can click on that. It's similar to the starred. They'll all go right in there. You can also get sent. So any sent emails that you've been a part of, that will be on there as well. Drafts, same idea. So if you started an email and then you didn't send it, it'll go right there. So don't ever think that, oh, it's been deleted unless you actually did delete it. A lot of times it goes to that draft category. So if you click out and it's magically the window's gone, check there before you freak. There's also different files here. And if you go down, there's more. There's the spam file that you want to look at. And please, if it goes to spam, unless you know for sure it's safe, do not open it. Okay. There's other folders here, and these are called labels, and you can manage those. And when you manage them in your settings, which settings are also up here, it shows you all the different categories that you can choose to show or hide. So it's up to you what you want. You can also create new labels. So you can see I've got new labels created that I've done in the past. So you can create those, or you can hide or delete them over here as well. So remove is the same thing as delete. Edit does a couple different things as well. And then we'll go back up here to inbox. I'm going to show you an easier way to get to settings, which is right here. You've got display density, which shows you what kind of things you want to be shown. So it shows you if there's files in there for default. The comfortable will show you if there's files here. So you're going to be able to see more things, but not say what type of files. And then compact is just even less information. So it's up to you what you want to see. And then you can configure your inbox as well. So if you want multiple tabs, like you see up here, there's the social media and the promotions ones. Those right now are automatic, and you can choose to take those on or off. It's up to you. So if I take them off, now they're magically gone. Which also means I'm going to see a lot more things in my inbox because those were kind of shuffling through for me. And then you can see settings again. You can choose the language you want to display it in. So if you want to change it to Spanish or Ukrainian, it's up to you. Let's see what else we've got. You can choose how many conversations. They say conversations, but what they're actually saying is emails per page. And that's because a conversation, one email, will show up if it's got several responses back and forth. It shows up as one, not multiple. And so that's why it's called a conversation. I recommend changing your cancellation period to something higher than 5 seconds, because I've accidentally pushed send before and maybe it didn't have all the information or it didn't have all the people on it. And I was like, dang it. So if you have that cancellation option, you can quickly push a button. It'll say down at the bottom that you can cancel the email, and it'll still save it. And so you won't throw it away, but you'll have the chance to not send it to those people quite yet until you're ready. The default reply behavior. You want to choose if you want to reply only to the person that sent it to you or reply all. So for example, if somebody sends you something that is in a group, if you reply, just reply, it's going to reply to the one person that sent it. If you reply all, it'll be to everybody that was on that email, so the entire group. I recommend just doing reply because, let's be honest, nothing good happens from a email chain. Sometimes there's information that not everybody needs to know. Or information that just kind of gets annoying because people in the email don't want to know about it or just kind of over it. So I just recommend putting reply, because you can always, when you do your email, choose still to do reply all. So this is just the default. It doesn't mean you don't have the other option later. Okay. Hover means when you hold your mouse over something, what kind of things pop up. So that's an option as well. And personalization. You'll notice this happened, I think, last year. Gmail started a thing where they were anticipating what phrases you use when you type. And if you started typing that phrase, it would, in a lighter gray, recommend that. And so you could push tab and it would just automatically type it for you. Some people love that. I like it because it actually picks up what you actually use generally. Some people hate it because it acts like a stalker a little bit. So it's up to you what you want. If you want that or if you don't want that, it's up to you. Autocorrect, same thing with spelling. I prefer to have it on. I like things spelled correctly. It's up to you. And then you can choose your text style. There's different fonts. It's limited in this. I suggest finding something that's really easy to read, but I personally prefer to choose normal as well. But I like to choose a different color. I tend to use something that's blue or purple or green. I don't choose red because those who are colorblind have issues reading red usually. Sometimes other colors, but usually red is more common. So I do tend to choose between here. Just that way it's easier to see what my responses are along with people I'm responding to, what it looks like when I'm responding. Conversation view. This means that in an email, you're going to see all of the responses back and forth on the one page. If you choose not to do that, you're not going to be able to see that, and your inbox is going to be very, very full. Nudges. This is something that's new also. Nudges is where, say I send an email to our tech guys. This is really common. Sorry, tech guys. I send an email and I haven't gotten a response, or somebody sent me an email and I haven't responded because I forgot, or I was trying to get information to respond to. It'll say, hey, you haven't responded to this person in 3 days, or they haven't responded to you. Do you want to respond again, to kind of nudge them? And you can choose to have those on or off. And it'll pop up the same email again at the very top of your page. And on this side, it'll say, hey, it's been like 3 days in orange. Okay. Smart replies on or off. I tend to not have them on. And desktop notifications, I turn them off because when I'm teaching, I don't want them on. I also don't like them going to my phone. I'll check my email when I want to. Stars, some people like to code a lot of their emails and people and different things based on these codes. If you have a crazy amount of emails like administration, this is really smart. I don't, so I don't do this. Keyboard short keys on or off. I choose to have them on. These different things like accents or controlling and pasting and copying. It's up to you. Icons and labels, just depends on what you prefer. You put your picture here as well. I like to use my Bitmoji or a picture I have on here. You can go on your own time if you're at school to Facebook and choose a picture or take a picture on your camera that's school appropriate and put that on there as well. And you can also have people that you email added as contacts, or you can add them yourself. I suggest having them as contacts. If they've emailed and you're emailing back, then it makes sense for it to auto-create it. Okay. One important thing is signature. I want everyone to be setting up a signature. It just tells us where you are and where you're from. So you really want to create, for example, your name on here. And you're going to want to put your title. So in this case, I'm going to say Endeavor Middle School because that says my location. So as students, you should be putting your name, what your location is for school. If you want to just put that, that's fine. You may also want to put like what grade you are, or maybe your advisor teacher, because a lot of times that helps us know how to get papers or things to you. But this is fine for now. I also like to make my name larger and bold and usually color. So it's up to you though what you want to do, just so it stands out a little bit more. And if you want also for this, because it's a title, you can italicize it. It's up to you. But another option is, because we've done this awesome thing called Canva, you have that option as well. So you can go to Canva and use the business card template. Make your own, and then with the same information on it, and then you can go to add image, and you're going to want to upload it from your computer. If you're on a computer, you're going to have to upload it. If you're on a good old-fashioned Chromebook, it'll be automatically probably in your downloads or it'll probably be in your pictures. That's up to you. So I'm going to add the one where did it go? I made. And let's see where it went. Here it is. So here's mine that I made. You can see that my name